Oh, 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 no.
I don't need negative energy, wrap me in positive synergy. I have been doubted through life, been there and done it with trifling people who told me my style would not work. I told them they wrong, been struggling too long. This song is for you, I'm proving you wrong.
Get out my way, get out my way, get out my way, get out my way.
I'm a genuine person. Like if I love you, I love you. If I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. It's as simple as that.
Alexa, start over. What up, everybody? Hey, hey, hey. If you had a good turkey day, hey, did you have a good turkey day? Hey, hey, did you have a good turkey day? Hey, did you have a good turkey day? Hey, Atlas Love is here. About to try to do something else in my career. Yes, I be freestyling on this beat. Everybody understand, I ain't really a rapping, but you think my rhymes are sweet. I'm about to bring it now. Everybody about to bring the news. Oh, wow, man, I can't make this shit up. Everybody, let's get up and throw your hands up. Now sit back and drink your coffee and get ready, because I'm about to bring it to you just straight steady. They calling me the man, and yes, I'm from the A. Oh, not from A, but from that VA. Virginia is in the house. I don't be chasing mouses. I'm about to come through when everybody up in the house. Yes, are y'all ready for that Christmas time? Spreading love everywhere. Yes, it's on my time. We did our thing on Thanksgiving. Yeah, we did that turkey. And we did that mac and cheese. And we did that turkey. Hey, hey. Now, y'all know I'm a singer, but I got a little bit of flow. I be getting it, y'all. I be sitting here and I be just whipping it, y'all. Today is November 26th, and everybody better get it, because I'm up in the mix. And you know what today is. Get out there and do that black shopping thing, Black Friday thing. Get on your thing, stack up your gifts. Everybody know we about to get a lift to the mall. Everybody see I'm about to get it. Everybody understand that I'm about to go and whip it. Yes, y'all know that I can rap, but you see I try to fake it. Everybody understand that you fake it till you make it. I be getting it and whipping it. I be getting it and whipping it. Hey, hey, I be getting it and whipping it. All right, y'all, let me stop. Alexa, stop. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What y'all up to, man? What y'all up to? What y'all up to? I had to do something a little different for y'all this morning, man. I know y'all like, man, what Atlas having his turkey last night? But what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the best damn morning show. This is your boy, Atlas Love. We about to get it in, y'all. Who up in here with me this morning? What's going on? Who up in here? Faith Burris, good morning. How you doing? Double H is in the house. Good morning. Chocolate 82467 in the house. Hey, 82467 in the house. Good morning. K-Love 92. Vanetta M. Kanza. What up, Kanza? What's going on? Who else up in here? Bunny Lynn, good morning, good morning, good morning. VA, stand up. That's right. Jacqueline Jones, good morning. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know I'm Atmos Love. Y'all, on this show, we talk about some of everything. We talk about things that matter in your community. We talk about things that matter with your health. We talk about laws that are about to be passed that y'all don't know nothing about that's about to affect you directly. And then we sprinkle in a little bit of entertainment here and there just so y'all can see that I cannot make a lot of this stuff up, y'all. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is this. Oh, boy. Y'all, listen. I got to start it off with this because this is one of them things that I simply cannot make this shit up, okay? Y'all know that's a segment of this show, and y'all got to see what I'm talking about, okay? Here we go. Police officer struck and killed a man with his car, took the victim's body to his mother's house where they discussed what to do with the body. It says here, according to court documents, the 25-year-old police officer is now charged with striking a pedestrian, leaving the scene with the victim's body, and then bringing back the body to the scene of the initial crash. Authorities said the cop was arrested on Wednesday, charged with reckless vehicular homicide, desecrating human remains, and other charges after he hit and killed 29-year-old nurse earlier this month. After he struck the victim, the 25-year-old police officer from New Jersey, Luis Santiago, drove with the man's damb lifeless body to his mother's house, where he sought advice before returning to the scene, according to the prosecutor's office. The suspect's 53-year-old mother, Annette Santiago, and the 25-year-old passenger, Albert Guzman, were also charged in conspiracy to desecrate human remains, hindering apprehension, and conspiracy to hinder apprehension and tamper with physical evidence. This unfortunate accident occurred around 3:15 a.m. on Monday, November 1st. Authorities said that the suspect was driving a Honda Accord northbound on the parkway near exit 151 when he drifted from his lane into the right shoulder and struck and killed the 29-year-old victim. The police officer was off duty at the time, authorities say. Both the driver and the passenger didn't call the police. They returned to the scene multiple times before they loaded the victim's body into his car and drove to Santiago's home, where they discussed what to do with the body, according to reports. The 25-year-old police officer was returned to the scene because his father reported that his son was in an accident. The responding officers found the victim's dead body in the backseat of the Accord. Santiago's father is a lieutenant of the police department, investigators said. Prosecutors said the 25-year-old police officers also charged with leaving the scene of a crash resulting in death, endangering the injured victim, desecrating and moving human remains, hindering one's own apprehension, conspiracy to hinder prosecution, tampering with physical evidence, obstructing and administration of law, and 2 counts of official misconduct. Let me ask y'all a question. How would y'all feel if a police officer ran over your child, threw your child in the back of his car, and brought the body to you and said, what should we do? First of all, I'm waiting to see what y'all got to say before I tell y'all. Let me go grab a water. What y'all think about this? What's up, Just a T, please, 93? 25 years old. They really need to do extensive mental evaluations before turning people into police officers. Kanza said, I probably will call the police. You're going to call the police on the police. I know that's right. They need to throw the book at him. Man. Chocolate 82467 said, this is just crazy. It's just crazy. Y'all. A2L underscore 1908 said, call the ambulance and deal with the rest later. Okay. K-Love 92 said, they just hiring anyone. First of all, y'all, what you got to be a very bold individual to pick up a dead body that you just killed and take it to the parents' house and say, what you want me to do with your child? And if I read it right, the parents tried to help him get rid of the body. Did I read that right? I think in the end, I'll be owning the police department. There's no justification. I totally agree with you. So they say that the 25-year-old guy's father was a lieutenant. So I don't know. How'd he know where the parents live? Good question. Very good question, Chocolate 82. Yeah. K-Love 92 said this sounds like a setup. Ooh. What's up, Tasha? What's up? How your son doing, Tasha? Y'all, that's interesting, K-Love 92. You said it sounds like a setup. Is it possible that the cop brought the dead body to the parents' house, maybe to try to frame the parents, and say that he got the body from the parents' house, or dropped the body? You know what? Or he could have been, you know what? I meant he must have been carrying an ID. Yeah, he must have had his parents' ID. Or maybe he was on his parents' insurance or something. I don't know. I don't know what would have shown his parents' address, but I think that is just straight crazy, y'all. Okay? Now, let me see. Hold on. He said he's doing good. Thanks, Atmos. That's awesome. That's awesome. Bunny Lynn said there are many road cops. Yes, there are. Why would the parents hide their child? That's why I feel like it's a setup. Okay. It's very possible, K-Love 92. Very possible. If anything else comes out on this story, y'all, I will bring it back up. I promise y'all I'll bring it back up. Now, this right here is definitely okay. So let me say this. It is never a good idea to play around with the dead. It is never a good idea to make jokes about the dead, to do videos that are disparaging about the dead, to dig up old stuff on people that are dead and bring it as far as commentary. And let me show y'all why I say that. Okay? Yeah. Shout out to the Mo Hustle Show. For this is his content, y'all. This is Mo Hustle Show's content that I'm about to play. I want y'all to just see why you should not play around with people's lives.
Y'all, we are back with another update. Now, look, man, this guy pictured here goes by the name of D Money, and he was recently gunned down in Memphis for what some say was a diss to Dolph on Facebook. All right, now this is sad news. This is a young man, an upcoming rapper, aspiring comedian. So it's always sad to see things like this happen. Listen, I'm not sure if you guys remember Brandon Weber being gunned down by the marshals in Tennessee in 2019 and the protests that were sparked in wake of that. If you don't, make sure y'all take a look at this clip.
Memphis police searching for 6 people who have been indicted on charges of aggravated riot. This is all in connection with the unrest in Frazier that followed the shooting of Brandon Weber back in June. We're told a grand jury handed up indictments for 18-year-old Jashawn Hall, 19-year-old Darian Childs, 20-year-old Daja Crump, 22-year-old Darren Askew, 29-year-old Jamal Henderson, and 37-year-old Carlando.
All right, so as y'all can see, he was one of the 8 people indicted following the shooting death of Brandon Weber that sparked riots in Memphis. All right, and before y'all come for me in the comments, man, this is in no way, shape, or form an attempt to point out this man's criminal history, this man's criminal background, none of that. I just wanted to give you guys a little brief background on who this man is and why he's so known in the Memphis area. All right, so on the day of Dolph's murder, man, D-Money takes to his Facebook page and leaves this message, y'all. He says, man, them folks just killed Dolph. I love my city. We so gangster. Come on, man. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of making a mockery of it or celebrating the death, and a lot of people didn't like that. You feel me? Then he comes back and he says, pretty much, if the news don't post me as a Memphis legend when I die, they hate it. And again, man, you know, when people are grieving, they take things in different ways. You know, they could have been taking all these things that he was saying as a shot at Dolph, and I'm pretty sure they was, and that's why we had the outcome that we had. You know what I'm saying? He also comes back and telling people pretty much, if you ain't from Memphis, quit trying to solve it. All right, he's making a little joke here saying that they just came and locked his granny up. And y'all got to keep in mind, this man is a comedian, but still at the same time, you can't play with people like that when they're grieving. You feel me? Now, as y'all can see, man, he's getting a whole lot of love on Facebook, a whole lot of people saying RIP. And you know, like I said, it's really a sad situation. It really is, because you just never know how much potential somebody could have had to be something great or to be what they was. But, you know, this just kind of goes to show you, man, you just got to stay in your lane. You gotta, you know, let people grieve. Don't make a mockery of deaths. I'm not saying he deserved to die, because he did not. Absolutely not. Nobody does. But listen, you can't play with people like that. This street shit is real, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go over to our Instagram page and follow us, as well as Twitter, and jump in the comments and let us know what y'all think.
Man, shout out to the Mo Hustle Show. Shout out to the Mo Hustle Show. Man, look, you can't play with people's lives like that, man. I don't care. Like, that's why on these YouTube streets, of people be bringing up people and joking about it. Like, if you bringing up something because you are, you know, trying to show love or trying to give your condolences about a situation, then I understand that. But for you to get on your live when Dolph had millions on top of millions of fans, and you live in the same city, and you come on and say what you said, it's just not a recipe for it's not a recipe for people seeing you in a good light. People are really grieving over young Dolph. The more information that comes out about this dude, you be like, dang, dude was really a really, really, really good dude. Like, he really did a lot for his community and bought his kids. Dude, did y'all know that young Dolph owned like 100 different like apartments? Like, he owned, like, this dude was really doing some amazing things in his area. Now, I'm not saying this young man deserved to die, but you can't go on social media with that many people and play around like that. You just can't do that. So rest in peace for that young man. Rest in peace to Dolph. Not a good idea to do that, okay? Now, y'all, another thing
Another thing that I simply cannot make up. I need y'all to see this for yourself. Now, this right here. I can't make it up. I can't make this up. So y'all need to see for yourselves. Let me see if they play this. Hold on.
Because without the human, it's just work.
The House Committee investigated. Hold on. That's not what I want to see. So it looks here like a school board meeting ends early when parents applaud man's racist comments. Yeah, y'all heard that right. A school board meeting in Basking Ridge, New Jersey ended early after parents applauded one man's racist and embarrassing comments. The man, who identified himself only as Mark from Gladstone, accused the Bernards Township School Board of teaching our kids about race and how to hate each other. This is horrible. Teaching our kids about race and how to hate each other, the man said. Teach white kids. Oh, you got to give up your opportunity. If you get one and give it to somebody of color, and then we teach the kids of color, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're brown. So you just get it. Wow. Nobody seems to care about these kids anymore, the man continued. It's all about virtue signaling. It's all about politics, and it's about hating Donald Trump. Anyone that's a conservative or Republican, you want to talk about racism and being called names. It's called toughen up. It's called grow a set. During the hour-and-a-half meeting on Monday, parents and others reportedly criticized the board over concerns that critical race theory has been used in teacher trainings. Critics also accused the board of not doing more to quickly inform the community about a teacher recently arrested and accused of sexual assault. Board member Rukita Hira spoke against the man's comments near the meeting's end. I am beyond upset at this point. I really want to wait and respond, she said, according to the news website Patch. What is the most upsetting part is someone did come up here and made racist comments. They basically said our children should learn how to grow a set. And you know what the community members did? They clapped. And that to me is appalling. By Tuesday morning, the Ballard Township Education of the BTEA issued a statement denouncing the comments. The BTEA called the comments an embarrassing spectacle that is further evidence of the rapid decline of public discourse and respectful dialogue in our communities. The BTEA wants to thank our board members for being brave enough to show the public the racism is not to be tolerated in our schools, and public meetings are not opportunities for ideologies to grandstand, the statement said. So this man said, let me just make sure I read this right. He said, this is horrible, teaching our kids about race, how to hate each other. The man said, teach white kids. Oh, you got to give up your opportunity if you get one and give it to somebody of color. And then we teach our kids of color it doesn't matter how good you are, you're brown. So you just get Nobody seems to care about these kids anymore. The man continued, it's all about virtue signaling. It's all about politics, and it's all about hating Donald Trump. Anyone that's a conservative or Republican, you want to talk about racism and being called names. It's called toughen up. It's called grow a set. Wow. Wow. What y'all think about that comment? What y'all think about, what would y'all say if y'all went to a conference meeting, a community, and someone spoke that kind of language? Let me see how y'all respond. True Strong Warrior said, good morning, Atmos in chat. I'm going back to the bushes. I'm working. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Chocolate 82467 said, people have lost their minds. The world is going to hell in a handbasket. Hate and hurting others has sadly become normal now. Good point. It has become normal, and that's sad. That is sad. If y'all think that what this guy said in that meeting about people of color just get stuff because they brown, and that it's okay to teach white people, well, since you white, if you get an opportunity, you may not get it because color people are pretty much going to get it over you. If y'all think that was a proper comment to make and y'all agree with it, put a 1 in the chat. If you agree with what he said, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't agree with what he said, put a 2 in the chat. Let me see what y'all got to say. I really want to know how y'all feel about that, because there's some people that may agree, and that's fine. People are entitled to their opinions. West Coast Bell said he's obviously a Trump supporter. Many of them don't make sense. West Coast Bell says she don't agree with it. Lady D says she don't agree with it. K-Love 92 said nope. Chocolate 82467 said nope. And here's the thing, like, who else was in the audience that heard him saying this stuff, and nobody stood up and said, bro, what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Nobody? Faith said 2. This is nothing new. What up, Shawty? Shawty said 2. Look, what have they ever given us? We still can't even get reparations. Okay. I know that's right, K-Love 92. Those idiots clap for him. That part right there, I think, it's the clapping for that. It's the clapping for racial comments for me. That's what it is for me. Vanetta M said 2. So no one is in agreement with what he said. I wonder if he'll be back allowed to future meetings. And I wonder if there was any black or colored. I wonder if there was any black parents out there that heard this man say this. And I wonder how they felt. I wonder if there was any board members that were African American on that board and see how they felt, what they said. Maybe the lady who spoke up did say, what are you talking about, bro? You sound stupid. I can't believe the audience clapped for that. But they did. Oh, y'all. I'm still unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now this next thing, y'all, is when I tell y'all disturbing, I mean disturbing. Okay? Now, this has to be a nightmare on Thanksgiving. It says here, a woman's son is arrested for her murder on Thanksgiving Day in Lawrenceville. The victim in this incident has been identified as 42-year-old Marcia Chance. Police say she died of stab wounds. Gwinnett County Police Department has arrested her son, 18-year-old Varian Hibbert, for her death. He is being charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, the possession of a knife during the commission of a felony, and is currently at Gwinnett County Detention Center. What in the entire hell could have led this 18-year-old grown man? Yes, I know he's 18, he's a teenager. I get that, but he's still legally 18. You grown in Georgia. What could have led you to kill your mama on Thanksgiving? Y'all, I don't know what the hell is going into our kids' brains, our kids' minds. I don't know what happened that made this happen, but it is so sad. So sad. What else, smacking? What's good? I don't get it. I don't get it. Pray for that family, y'all. Pray for that family. Pray for that family. I'm sure more will come out. As y'all see, that's the most information that they let out about that story. But that is just simply... The owner of a beauty shop I used to go to was killed by her son for the insurance money a few years ago. It was heartbreaking. Good grief. Not enough information. He might be mental. Good point, Faith Beers. We'll figure out what's going on. We'll figure it out. Bless the highly favored atmosphere. That's awesome. That's awesome. So how many of y'all, how many of y'all still full? How many plates did everybody have? I had 2 plates. I had 2. I want y'all to type in the chat. How many plates did you have last night? Happy holidays, Mary Ann Green. How you doing? How you doing? I want y'all to type in the chat. How many plates did you have last night? I had 2. I had 2. We had turkey. We had ham. We had macaroni and cheese. We had... Now, I'm very picky when it comes to food, y'all. I'm very, very picky. But we had macaroni and cheese. We had candy yams. We had, rolls, sweet potato pie. Shoot. It was so good, grief. Like a triple chocolate cake, a double chocolate vanilla cake. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. We had a lot of family come over. It was a lot of fun. Let me see. West Coast Bell says 0. You ain't have a plate, West Coast Bells. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna send you a picture of my plate so that way you can feel like you. Faith Bureau said 1 big one. Okay. Jacqueline Jones said I had 1. Okay. West Coast Bell said, as the cook, I was eating all day. I bet you was. Okay. Oh, so you was eating all day. Okay, I got you. Smacking, you didn't have a plate yesterday. See, y'all making me feel bad. Oh. Marion said, I'm good. Back to Ohio for Thanksgiving. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. 1, that was enough for me. Okay. West Coast Good morning. I was cooking all day too, so I was sampling. See, you know what? Y'all, the people who cook, y'all get to cheat. I just thought about that. Y'all gave me maybe I'll cook. Hold up. Let me see. Maybe I'll cook next. I'm gonna cook something. So that way I can sample it. So that way when people come in there, they see I got an empty plate and I can say I had to sample everything to make sure that it was good before I served it to y'all. So that's what, you know what? That's a good idea. I like that. Lady D said 1.5 plates. Andrew Staples said 1. Marianne Green said 1 plate and washed many dishes. I know you. Ooh, I know that's right. Vegetable atmos, no vegetables atmos. Did I have any vegetables? Oh no, I didn't. But, did I have any vegetables? I didn't have no vegetables, y'all. I'm gonna make up for it today. Oh man, okay. I'm glad y'all had a really great no greens. Yo, we had greens. Yes, we did. I didn't get any though. So I ate all the stuff, the macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, the turkey, the chicken. Here's the thing. My portions are decent. Like they're not like over when my plate is like a mountain on top. I don't eat that way. It's a nice even. You said boo. No, let me tell you what is a boo. Let me tell you a boo, Marianne. Actually, I won't call it a boo. It's actually a good thing. Did y'all see the Cowboys crumble yesterday? Did y'all see the Dallas Cowboys crumble yesterday in that game? That was just so it really broke my heart, y'all. I was sitting here in tears when I saw that they could not hold it together and actually pull out the win. I was in tears. I really was. Yeah, right. Y'all know I was happy as I don't know what. Raiders! Yeah, the Raiders got it done yesterday, man. I'm telling y'all, all these Dallas Cowboy fans that's popping out. Oh my God, the Cowboys, they going to the Super Bowl. Man, please. The Cowboys are the disaster waiting to happen. I keep telling people it's just not for them. As bad as the Bears have been, they managed to win yesterday. Yeah, that was shocking to see them win. Just one. Okay. Leave my Cowboys alone. The refs cheated. Oh boy. First of all, Jacqueline Jones, listen. The refs shouldn't have been in position to be able to cheat. If y'all would have had, a couple of touchdown lead, it wouldn't have even been no option. So with the game being that close, I'm just saying. Faith Bureau said, get off my Bears. Hey, the Bears won, so that's good. All right, y'all. So I don't know how many of y'all grew up watching wrestling, but y'all say I say wrestling. I don't say wrestling. I say wrestling. That's how we say it in Virginia. Wrestling. But this is developing. A lot of times when stories like this come out, y'all, it's pretty close to the end for that person. This is for Hulk Hogan. It says here, Eric Bischoff gives a update on Hulk Hogan's health status. Hulk Hogan's health struggles have been a topic of concern for wrestling fans over the past few weeks. It started when Brooke Hogan, Hulk's daughter, was on Hollywood Raw and confirmed the WWE Hall of Famer had recently undergone his 25th surgery in the past 10 years, saying that he's had both shoulders scooped and he had his whole bicep and everything tied up in his shoulder last year. That was a disaster. And he got MRSA, so that was like a big thing. And we had to go back in and undo it. And that was a ton of physical therapy. He's had both of his knees replaced multiple times. I think twice on both. He's had his hips done. He's had his elbows scooped. Ric Flair gave an update on the Woohoo Nation Uncensored podcast, painting a much more depressing picture without giving any details. Flair said He's having some really bad health issues, but he keeps up with me. We support each other, good and bad. When I was in the hospital, he flew up that day like everybody else and came to see me. Hart was gracious. Jimmy Hart was great. I don't remember seeing them because I was in a coma, but they made the effort to go. Those are the kind of things that mean a lot. Days later, Hart took to Instagram and posted a new photo showing he had lost a considerable amount of weight, claiming he was back down to the same weight as his high school freshman year. What? When we went on his 83 Weeks podcast this week to provide another update. Stay tuned for any more updates on the Hulkster as they become available. He actually probably is, because he's overcoming a lot of physical challenges, Bischoff said. I was just with Hawk a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, and he is training. Although the training is a little bit different than it used to be, he's doing his physical therapy 4 or 5 days a week, a couple of hours a day. Gets home and spends another hour or two in the gym and is eating healthy as he can eat. I'm sure he's praying his heart out to try to get a lot of mobility back. That 17 back surgeries and a couple of hip replacements will take away from you. Man. Oh, that's so sad, y'all. Y'all keep Hulk Hogan in y'all prayers, man. Keep Hulk Hogan in y'all prayers. Man, I've always loved Hulk Hogan, man. I don't look forward to doing a show where he's not here no more, y'all. I love Hulk Hogan. Man. All right, y'all, listen. So that's pretty much all I got for today. Today is Friday, so y'all know this is the last show we do of the week as far as the morning show. I will be back on possibly tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm gonna start doing that What's Life About thing once a month, y'all. I think I'm gonna do that one Saturday a month, and I'll advertise it to let y'all know. Okay. Is it Hulk a racist? I don't know. I would be honest with y'all. People call people racist. I think everybody racist. I think we all got a little bit of racism in us somewhere. I just think we do. I do. I'm going to be honest with you. I do. I think everybody got some type of racism in them somewhere. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? I think we all do. You can tell me all you want. No, I love everybody. I don't care about their color. I don't care about their creed. If everybody is racist in some way, everybody, you racist about something. Just saying. Something. If you discriminate against something, then you are a racist against it. Everybody has some type of racism in them. So that's just real. We just gonna be real on this channel. Everybody. Okay? His body is breaking down. That's steroid use. West Coast Bell said, I'm a Hulkamaniac. Shay Slayer says, I agree. Yep. Chocolate 82 says, agreed. There is some bit of racism in everyone, conscious or unconscious. Yeah. We're all messed up in some way or another. Yep. I heard that voicemail he left his daughter when she dated a black man. Every word was the N-word. Was the N-word. Was the N-word. Yeah, I mean, and listen, he probably got, you know what? You got to understand, too, a lot of people, y'all, they was raised with racist parents. And they had to learn. I mean, look, we're going to keep it real on here. I remember one time I was dating this white girl, okay? And her parents were really old school. You know, white should be with whites, black should be with blacks, that type of thing. And, you know, me and the young lady was starting to get kind of serious at the time. And one day, her dad was like, why don't you take a ride with me? I was like, okay, cool. So I already knew her dad was kind of, pickup truck, back in the woods, back in the country type situation. And this is my first time being with him by myself, right? So I was in the truck and he said to me, you're one of them good niggers. I like you. You're one of them good ones. And I was like, at that time, I didn't know how to take that. It felt kind of weird. So could I say that he was a racist? Or like Miss Adrian said, we're not racist, maybe prejudice and prejudge. You could call it what you want. You could say prejudice. You could say racist. You could say discriminatory. You could say whatever you want to say. How do you want to do it? All of us have some type of something in us to where we just simply are against something or someone or some kind in some way, and ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just the way you feel until something comes along and maybe changes that for you. Yeah, K-Love, I was like, huh? I was like, huh? So needless to say, it happens, y'all. It happens. Did I continue to date her? Well, I kind of knew her parents was like that, but she won't. So I didn't hold her parents because she was raised by her parents. So she was raised by her parents and she grew to not be that way. I wasn't going to treat her the same way. The parents treated me good, right? Although they had their ways about them. They was raised that way, right? And they had a daughter who didn't believe in that way. She had a whole bunch of people that were of different races and colors and grew up around people that were, Black and Mexican and Asian and all kind of friends. So it was just a little, different generations. Different. K-Love 92 said that sounds like Get Out. Yeah. You're brave, man, for doing that. I remember the first time someone called me the N-word, didn't end well. Y'all, have I ever had anybody? If anyone in here has ever had anybody call them the N-word, put a 1 in the chat if you have. If you've never had anybody call you the N-word, put a 2 in the chat. No, if you have, put a 1 in the chat. If you haven't, put a 2 in the chat. I want to see how many of us in here have experienced what we would call racism from the opposite race. If someone has called you the N-word that you felt was racist, put a 1 in the chat. If you've never really experienced that, put a 2 in the chat. Sher Slade says yes. West Coast Bell said yes. James Harris said a bunch of time. Where you at, James Harris? Where you live at, bro? So I can know not to be there. Bunch of times. Ace Stockton said no. Bird Lady Speak says 1. South Georgia at its finest. K-Love 92 said 2. Probably have, but not to my face. Okay, Jacqueline Jones said no. Miss Adrian said yes. Faith Beer said yes. James Harris said yes. Davis Campos, what up, Davis Campos? How you doing? Said yes. K-Love said they low-key here, but you can always tell they are like that. I've experienced racism, but haven't had anything said to my face. Okay. My ex-boyfriend called me a N. That dummy was half Black. Oh, that's a whole nother story right there. That's a whole, you know what? I'm going to ask. Maybe I'm not. Smacking said no, but I live in the Bahamas and they really don't, no, but I live in the Bahamas that really won't end well. I bet it won't. Not there. Me too. South Carolina or SC. Chocolate 8247 said definitely experienced the behavior though. Okay. Lady D said not the N word, but I was called black in 1970s. Really? James Harris said deep South. I am an old and gray. If I dated one of them as a kid, I would have been murdered. Wow. Okay. Atlas, are you from the 757? Yeah, I grew up in Virginia. I went to high school in Virginia. I went to middle school in Virginia. All my school years was in VA. I lived in Virginia for 17 years. Bird Lady Speech says he didn't know about the one drop rule. LOL, one drop rule. Okay. I live in Myrtle Beach. I deal with this almost every day in the workplace. Whoa, wow. Miss Vanetta said yes, she has. So let me ask y'all a question, okay? And this is a good question. Do you feel like if a person is, let's say they got a black dad and a white mom and they mixed, do you feel like they have the right, because they are half black or they have some type of black in them, to be able to say the N-word? Do you feel like it's okay for somebody who's half white to be like, oh, Ian, shut up. Oh, Ian, please. Oh, Ian, whatever. Whatever, Ian. Do you feel like it's okay for someone who is half white, who is of a fair complexion of skin, to call you an Ian because they have some Ian in their family or they have black in their family? Let me see what y'all got to say. K-Love92 said, me too. I'm still in the 757. Definitely Karens and Kens here. Okay. Davis Campo says no. Okay. James Harris says, yes, that's okay. Faith Beer says no. West Coast Bell says, yes, it all takes a dab and you're black. She said, all it takes is a dab. Davis Campo says, just don't say it. Bunny Lynn said, two, never. Jacqueline Jones said, I don't believe anyone should say that word. Okay. Aisha Stockton said, no. Now, I want y'all to understand something. Most of y'all already know. But let me show y'all something. Hold on. Wow. Okay. So this is out of the dictionary. It says that the word N-I-G-G-E-R is offensive, and it is a contemptuous term for a black or dark-skinned person. So, with that definition, nobody should really say it, because a black saying it to another black should be offensive. A black saying it to another black should be offensive. Like, you shouldn't call me the N-word because it's offensive, period. Right? Being biracial myself, I don't feel comfortable saying that to someone else. SK said, I don't think it should be used by any colors, to be honest. They don't see them as mixed if you have black in you. To them, you're black. Okay. K-Love92, I don't think anyone should use it either. Just a vulgar word. Your Bird Lady Speak says, thank you. It's just a derogatory, period. It's just like the C word for Caucasians. You know, I don't feel like that word should be used either. But you know what's crazy, y'all? Maybe y'all might think I'm tripping. But you hear the N word probably 1,000,000 times more than you hear the C word. Am I right or wrong? If you could say that throughout your life, you've heard the N word used, even amongst blacks, on everybody, just in general, the N word used way more than you have the C word, put a 1 in the chat. If you've heard the C word, y'all know the word cracker. That's the word I'm talking about. If you've heard the C word used more, put a 2 in the chat. If you've heard the N word used more throughout your life, put a 1 in the chat. It seems like it's more popular. It seems like it's more marketable. It's more globalized to use. It's actually supposed to be a cool word to use when we now know that it is one of the most derogatory statements that you can make to a person of a darker complexion. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. But there are so many people that say spelling it like with an A at the end is okay. Right. I don't know where that came from. Bird Lady Speak says that's true. Jacqueline Jones said yes, it's more popular. Smacking said yes. Bird Lady Speak says yes. Chocolate says yes. Vanetta, yes. Shirt Slaves, yes. SK says you can be arrested and charged in the UK for it. Oh, wow. You can be charged and arrested in the UK for saying the N-word? That's crazy. James Harris says yes. K-Love 92. Now, let me ask y'all, everybody is saying the same thing. Never ignorant. Getting goals accomplished. So, let me see. I am black. He's Hispanic. And his family call him this all the time. I have a problem with this. I hear a lot of times Hispanics call each other that. And they feel comfortable calling us that. I don't get it. When people say we took the word back, I'm like, I didn't even want the word. Who took it? Yeah. Is it a hate crime in the UK? Yeah. Is it a hate crime in the UK, SK? Is it a hate crime? What is the basis of it? Just using a derogatory, is indecent exposure. What is it? What up, Reverend Fat Boy? Florida cracker, a white male born from 1985. It was in the dictionary. For real? Let me see. Definition of cracker. Urban Dictionary. Hold on. Those. Oh wow. All right. I won't read this on the line. If y'all look into the urban dictionary on some of these words, it will crack y'all up what they say. But yeah, y'all. Listen. I think we just need to do away with the word altogether because it's just not, in my days, the word for them was H. Okay, yep, I heard that word before too. SK said yes, hate speech along those lines. Oh wow. So that's considered hate speech in the UK. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. I mean, not that I would ever go to SK and do that. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, it's good to know. Well, listen, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming over here. I will holler at y'all on, you know what? It's a lot to talk about outside, like this YouTube stuff. So I may be on here later on, y'all. I'm supposed to be going to the studio with Lady K today to do some recording, y'all. I'm about to get back in the studio, y'all. So y'all about to see me, you know what I'm saying, doing some things. Jacqueline Jones said, because I'm light-skinned, people would call me white just because of my skin color. That's crazy. Like NWA, niggas with attitudes. Yeah. George Jefferson made that H word popular. You know what's crazy, y'all? It's crazy you say that, Bird Lady Speaks, because he used to say that all the time. Honky and cracker on the show. So did Fred Sanford. Hold on, thanks, Atmos. What about the verdict, Atmos? Oh man, y'all already. I'm sure the whole world knows about that verdict. Them men were found guilty. When we read last was it Wednesday? We read what the charges were from the judge to the jury. After we read those, I said, there's no way that they can't be found guilty because they used unnecessary lethal force in that situation. So the outcome was exactly what I thought it was going to be. The outcome was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It really was. Okay, hold on. So this is the Florida Trading Company. What does cracker mean in Florida? So this is what cracker means in Florida. This is the definition. Cracker, sometimes white cracker or cracker, is a racial epithet directed towards white people, used especially with regard to poor rural whites in southern United States. It is sometimes used in a neutral context in reference to a native of Florida or Georgia. See Florida cracker and Georgia cracker. Wow. This is for real, for real. Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy. Bird SP says all the time. West Coast Bell said, and Archie Bunker used to say niggers. Yeah, y'all, it was so much racist stuff going on TV back in the day, and we just used to laugh at it. We didn't understand it because we was kids, right? But yeah, guilty, y'all. Now a lot of people are thinking that the William Brody dude may have a really good chance on appeal. And I think the judges or the jury was very fair in how they did it. You know what I'm saying? Travis definitely deserved to be, found guilty on all the charges. So I'm happy of what the outcome was. They deserve to burn in hell. I don't know about the Brody dude. He did the recording. I heard that he used his vehicle to trap Ahmaud in. So you know what? He's just as guilty as the rest of them all, but he didn't pull the trigger. But he still need to get his time too. Okay? But y'all listen, I got to get ready for work. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming over today. Thank you everybody that came in. Reverend Fat Boy, thanks for coming in, bro. I appreciate you. James Harris, West Coast Bells, Bird Lady, everybody. Listen, I love y'all. Andrew Staples, SK, thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. I will holler at y'all later. Peace. Hold on, somebody say something. I missed it. All that they were guilty. Yep, absolutely. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Holler at y'all later. Hit that like button on the way out, please. Peace.